Assalamu alaikum to all the kids, and today we are going to see the subject as social studies. In this already we have discussed about the types of maps, globes and maps, and now we are going to see next topics, that is latitude and longitude. Can you say again? Latitude and longitude. Okay, shall we start? Okay, how many of you know about the parallel lines? Is there any idea for you? Okay, if you know, it's good. If you don't know, just listen here. Already you know about the imaginary lines on the earth. Here we are going to see the line of latitude. So it is nothing but the parallel lines that is lie at an equal distance from one another. Here these lines are coming through horizontally, and we know about the directions, that is east to west. The imaginary lines that runs from east to west, and it encircles the earth horizontally, and these lines are parallel and lie at an equal distance from one another. So we are calling this as parallels of latitude. 3 points. Just I will go through again. That is, the imaginary lines run from east to west. They encircle the earth horizontally. These lines are parallel and lie at an equal distance from one another. So this is mean by latitudes. Here you already know the equator. It is divides the earth exactly at the center, is the longest one. That is only we are calling as equator. You already know about the hemispheres. From the equator divides the earth into two equal halves. That only we are calling as hemispheres. The hemisphere above the equator we are saying as northern hemisphere, and the below one we are saying as southern hemisphere. And then you know about the poles. Same thing, the latitude of the north pole is at 90 degree and south pole is at 90 degree. That we are representing as 90 degree south, 90 degree north. The equator we are saying as 0 degree latitude. And let me show you another picture. Yes, here you can find out the 90 degree north, that is north pole, and for south pole is at the bottom 90 degrees south, and equator is at the center of the imaginary line. And these three things you just find out clearly, just see that places. Yes, I hope you understood the latitude. Now I will say about the longitude. Here it is very easy. That is the imaginary lines that runs from the north pole to south pole. That only we are saying as lines of longitude. Here they are all in the same length, and the longitude, that indicators of time, it is very important in the longitude. That only we are calling as meridians. Indicators of time we are calling as meridians. Here the meridian which passes through the Royal Observatory at Greenwich near South London is called as the prime meridian. The prime meridian is at 0 degree. So we are saying as 0 degree meridian. It is nothing but very simple. The meridian lines that is passes through the Royal Observatory at Greenwich near the South London. That only we are calling as meridian. Here it lies at the 0 degree. And then you know about the hemispheres. In the lines of longitude, the prime meridian divides into two hemispheres, that is eastern hemisphere and western hemisphere. Remember that, don't confuse the two hemispheres in the latitude and longitudes. It is just opposite to the latitude. In latitude we will say northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. In longitude we are saying eastern hemisphere and western hemisphere. And another important meridian is international date line, that lies at 180 degree longitude. So remember that prime meridian is at 0 degree, international date line is at 180 degree. and the hemispheres, remember it out. And what are the lines? It lies from north pole to south pole longitude, but for latitude it lies from east to west. Yes, I have shown you the both latitude and longitude in one picture, that is latitude equator, for longitude prime meridian. Yes, and some important latitudes is there. Let us see one by one. Here the equator is at 0 degree and Tropic of Cancer is 23 half degree north and Tropic of Capricorn 23 half degree south. Arctic Circle 66 1 by 2 degree north and Antarctic Circle 66 1 by 2 degrees south. And these are the other important latitudes. So both latitudes and longitudes is given in the only one picture. Just I will repeat again the latitudes. Just find out each places. Can you find out where is the equator? Yes. Then second one is what? Tropic of Cancer. It is above the equator. Have you find? Then third one is Tropic of Capricorn. It is below the equator. An Arctic Circle above the Tropic of Cancer is there. An Antarctic Circle is below the Tropic of Capricorn. I hope you all found where are the circles and where are the Cancer and Capricorn. Yes, we have completed the latitude and longitude. You already know about what is the use of map and what are the types of map, and here we are going to see the language of a map. Here the language is nothing but to understand the map in a better way we are using the direction, scale, color, symbols, legend or a key. Shall we say along with me? Direction, scale, colors and symbols, legend or a key. These are the language of a map. What is that? Language of a map. So in this first one we are going to see, yes, we are going to see the directions. So it is important to correctly locate the place. You already know there are 4 main directions. N represents north and S represents south, W for west and E for east. Totally 4 main directions: north, south, west and east. Now I am showing you one different picture. Here one by one you are going to point out in this picture. Where is the north? Have you all found? South, west and east. These 4 are the what? The main directions. Okay, what is that in between? Is there something? Is there? No? Have you noted that? Yes, let me explain. There are the sub directions. So north, east, it lies between the north and east, and southeast, where it is, have you found? SE. So it is between the south and east, and southwest is between the west and south, and the last one is northwest. It lies between the north to west directions. Yes, how many main directions are there? 4. How many sub directions are there? 4. Remember that, 4 main directions and 4 sub directions. Okay, next we are moving to the scale. In map we are using the scale. It is the ratio between the distance on the map and the real distance on the ground. Okay, before this, generally if we want to measure any places, if we are going to measure from home to school, how many distance is there? Generally how we will represent, how many kilometers is there, we will represent, or in me, yes, we will represent in the kilometers, right? That is the distance of the 2 places we are saying. Here the same thing, the scale is used to say the distance on the map. Yes, for example, here they have given one scale picture. You can see that they have given 0 to 100 kilometer, 200 kilometer, 300 and 400 kilometer. Here in scale of a map, if suppose 1 centimeter on the map is there, means it is equal to 100 kilometer. Okay, I will ask you one question. If 2 centimeter is there, means how many kilometer it is equal to that? Yes, it is 200 kilometer equal. Okay, now see, for example, in your book they have given if there is a distance between Hyderabad and Zahirabad is 100 kilometers. In scale, how we can find it? It is represent as 1 centimeter. That means it is going to say is 100 kilometer. Suppose the actual distance is 200 kilometer, and in map how they will represent 2 centimeter. And this is the use of the scale. I hope you have understood. We are going to the next one is colors and symbol. Okay, before this, what's your favorite color? Do you all know that? Okay, many of you have different favorite colors, right? Okay, what is the use of the colors in map? Let us see here. See the bulletin points. You can able to note out one by one. Blue represent water bodies. Have you found that line? Okay, let me ask the color. You're going to say what scheme it is followed in the maps. Brown represents, what is that? Mountains. Yellow represent plateaus. White represent snow covered areas. Green represents plains and low land. Okay, I have asked you what is your favorite color. If suppose is your favorite color is under given in this color scheme, means you just remember that what it represents. It's so easy, no? Okay, shall we move on to the next one? And yeah, some symbols on the map, it shows the cities, capitals, ports, railways, bridges, roads, airports, hospitals, post office, rivers, boundaries, and many much such things are there. In your book they have given how many colors? Totally 5 colors they have given you: blue, brown, yellow, white, green. Blue, water bodies; brown, mountains; yellow, plateaus; white represents snow covered areas; and green represents plains and low land. Yes, the last topic we are going to see is nothing but legend or a key. Yes, here you can see at the bottom few pictures they have given you. If suppose based on the colors and symbols that it shows in a map, means that only we are calling as legend on a key. For river, some curved line in blue color. Yes, and just find out where is the forest. Yes, it is shown in a tree format. It is in green color. And okay, are you ready to find the next picture? Find where is the lake. Yes, the symbol is given in a water format in blue color. And where is the house? Yeah, it is given in a house shape itself. Like this, few symbols are there. You just go through that. Not only we are saying the symbols here, how we want to say the colors and symbols used it mean, that only we are saying legend or a key. Can we spell the word legend? Legend. Yes, at last once again we will say the language of a map. What are the things we have seen? One is directions, second one is scale, third one is colors and symbols, and the last one is legend or a key. Shall we say one more time along with me? Are you ready? Direction, scale, colors and symbols, legend or a key. These are the language of a map. Yes, once again we will see the latitude and longitudes. Latitudes and longitudes. Latitudes, shall we spell the spelling? Latitude. Longitude, Longitude. Latitude means runs from east to west. Longitude means run from north pole to south pole. And these lines are parallel, and here longitude it is not parallel, and here the latitude which divides the earth exactly at the center is the longest. It is known as the equator. In longitude we are saying prime meridian, that is 0 degree. The hemispheres for latitude is northern hemisphere and the below one southern hemisphere. For longitudes, eastern hemisphere and western hemisphere. Okay, some important latitudes are equator 0 degree, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle. Yes, okay kids, I hope you understood everything. Just go through this very carefully. And thank you for listening this video. Assalamu alaikum to all, and Jazakallahu khairan. In the coming up videos we will see the another few topics.